Ever since the Corey Holcomb clip came out with him muffing Christina Payne in the face, a lot of women have been uneasy.
So TMZ just dropped a very spicy story about comedian Corey Holcomb. The story includes a video, so go over there and see it yourself. It's not just me saying it, showing Corey Holcomb punching another comedian in the face outside of a Hollywood comedy club.
It's important to know the day or the time frame of these instances. That video of him doing that was December 2024. TMZ just came out. And if you paid attention to what she said in that video, in that TMZ interview that just came out like 4 days ago at this point, you'll know. You'll see it for what it is.
Another comedian in the face outside of a Hollywood.
And what it is that she waited way too long. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like a clout grab and a money grab at this point. Comedy
club. But let me add that the comedian is a woman.
And women have been just going crazy on Corey Holcomb ever since that time.
And I'm going to be honest. I watch Corey Holcomb's podcast because it keeps me, it's like a refresher. It reminds me that ain't shit. Like, if you really want to know how black men feel about the black woman in 2026, just watch this is for women. Just watch the Corey Holcomb podcast. He's going to tell you exactly how the streets is and how it's supposed to go. So I'll watch him for that matter, because I need to be reminded that it ain't nothing out here and that it's tricks out here, and for the right price, they'll pay.
And I've noticed that Corey Holcomb supporters have really been coming out, especially these people who have been reacting to TMZ's clips and stuff like that, to give them a warning about their behavior.
My fellow YouTubers out here who are making videos on it, you might want to use Corey as a punching bag right now, but just be certain that you open yourself up to liability when you start making statements or assumptions or saying things that did not happen. It's clear in the videotape, though you might not like it, Corey did not punch that woman. He mushed her.
Shout out to the brother Fawcett Media. He is probably the best person that I know that reacts to Corey Holcomb's clips every week. And then he brings out another interesting point.
He muffed her, as he said. He admitted to it. He admitted to it on video. He talked about it on his show. He went through the process in court and the charges were dropped. So now that this lady is getting to relitigate her stuff.
So the charges was actually dropped. Well, they had to have been dropped because she said that she made it seem like the lawyer gave up on the case, was getting defamed. This is literally what she said, that the lawyer gave up and was being defamed, and they got the video after the court date. The next day after court. So the charges was dropped. The lawyer didn't give up because she was being defamed. It's just lies. It's just lies. I'm not saying what Corey did was right, but she's. That's why I said it's important to pay attention, to know the date and the time frame all that stuff happened, bro.
In the public,
because now she's crying that her life is in danger.
I think it's fair. You know what I mean? They have a thing called double jeopardy. You're not supposed to be able to be tried for the same crime twice.
And that's important because this case was thrown out, from what I understand. They went to court over this. Corey Holcomb was at least granted a restraining order, or filed one, on Christina Payne. And from what I can understand,
and he filed his first before she did.
Christina Payne is no saint. She is, according to many people, a troublemaker, a person that may have allegedly some problems with drug use or selling drugs. Again, I can't confirm that. I have never met anybody.
She a trap star.
In that particular circle or whatever. But these are some of the things that I've heard about her. But despite that fact, when Christina Payne decided to come out against Corey Holcomb in December 2024, she did tag TMZ in many posts on Instagram.
Is that right?
What I did was, now I had to go back through Instagram and check Christina Payne's
TMZ didn't want to pick it up and tell this whole clout. See, TMZ about they clout too, man. Come on now, man.
initial post on December 12th, 2024. This is the post in which she accuses Corey Holcomb of hitting her. And she says Corey Holcomb is a woman beater. Corey Holcomb, she tags all of his pages there. And then she makes this particular plea. Now, if I was a white woman and this little D worthless piece of ish hit her, what do you expect to happen?
Oh, I imagine that shit would have went crazy, honestly.
Woo!
What's good, September?
So why would it be lesser of a consequence if it happened to me? I was taught as a child to keep my hands to myself. Evidently, Corey Holcomb wasn't raised right, and his mama didn't love him enough to teach him to respect women in the game of roasting dozens capping. We all know that whomever cries or wants to fight loses. This D-list little boy lost it. God is so good. Corey also had a gun on him saying he's ready for any and everything. He then passed the gun over to Trina with the truth when he thought the police was coming to Hollywood Improv. So within this particular statement, she tagged a bunch of people. Tiffany Haddish, Deion Cole, Tony Woods, talented comedian Chris Riggins Comedy. But then she tagged TMZ TV. Now TMZ TV would be very important because she was trying to get this information out there and nobody was really picking it up at first, at least when she initially tagged it. And so when Corey Holcomb went on to his show, I believe on December 24th, 2024, there was an attorney there who was speaking on the situation with Corey Holcomb. And then she said this.
Like, she tried to assassinate your character. She tagged TMZ. She tagged.
Wow.
You know, like, so she's trying to get Harvey Levin involved. And, you know, he a dog. So, like, if it was some he would have jumped on it. But you see, they didn't even pick up the bone.
Because they probably ran the background on me and ain't no money over here.
Woo! So she was saying that Harvey Levin, the managing editor and former owner of TMZ because they sold to Fox, he was like, listen, Harvey Levin is a dog. And if he knew about this, he would basically go head on and hop on it. They saw that they don't have no money, and so they don't make no sense. Why would they do it? Right? Because we ended up seeing that this happened.
That you hit him.
That's what now I'm hearing is word on the street that I'm
Right.
attacker now or
Why
something.
do you think he's saying that?
He doesn't want to go to jail, probably most likely. I mean, it is an assault.
Christina Payne would eventually end up on TMZ. Not once, but twice. Even recently. And this is where the issue kind of gets interesting.
So she originally
Corey
got
Holcomb,
on there.
as you know, he does his show on Tuesdays. And probably, you know, like I said, throughout the week, he's traveling the country. And so he seems like he's at the airport. I don't know if he's at LAX or not, but somebody found out when he was coming in, and this weird thing happens.
So this is back then or recently?
Or anything you can say? What would happen? Christina? Anything at all?
Imagine being this guy.
You had a gun. She said you had a gun, Corey.
So the guy is asking Corey Holcomb about Christina Payne, and I think that this is
I don't want to be famous.
TMZ.
Damn.
But
Fuck
wait, there's more.
TMZ.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
I'm asking you.
Why was you sneaking around that corner taking a picture of me?
Listen.
Why was you sneaking around?
I'm up-
You not that good at being a sneak
Listen, I'm
because I saw you. So I don't know who you are. You haven't identified yourself, but I'm asking you to leave me alone.
All right.
Whoever you are,
right.
weirdo,
All right.
leave me alone.
All
I'm
right.
asking you.
All right, take it. Take it.
Go away.
I'm just doing my job. Nothing to say.
Whatever you
Okay?
do, I don't care. I don't know you.
All right. All right. Doing my job. If you have questions to ask, I'll ask them.
Stop sneaking around the corner taking pictures of people. That's weirdo shit.
It's a little weird.
I don't even know why you're still hanging around. Get lost. I got you on camera.
Now I know what they ass look like.
So Corey is saying, I got you on camera. You know, like, why are you following me? Can you leave me alone? And then it continues.
Yeah, what did that nigga do to TMZ?
Hey, if you wanted to get famous, you finna be famous.
I don't want to be fake.
I don't know why you following me.
I'm asking you questions.
Please leave me alone.
All right. Hey.
Please leave me alone.
All right, you got it.
Go away.
This fucking doofus, man. Just doing my job.
Yeah. The devil. This is demon work. Demon work.
So is this recent? Or is this back then when this happened?
I want to let all my people know this is demon work.
So eventually the guy is leaving, and then Corey Holcomb is basically saying that, this is, really unfair in so many words. Look at what they're trying to do and all of these things. Let me just say this after looking at all the stuff. This is me saying this as a 5150 supporter. Corey is a public figure. And so these people are there and they're trying to get information. This isn't the first time that Corey Holcomb has been approached by TMZ at the airports before. It seems like in the past that it has been cordial or something like that. But the reality is, when you have certain levels of enemies and people disliking you or taking somebody else's side of the story, and then, we all saw what we saw on the tape, what happens is that people can try to make you feel uncomfortable. And what can happen is you can just say, it wasn't me. And so what Corey is saying is that this person has identified himself. You are, trying to come against me. You are trying to ruin my life. And some people are going to take solace with Corey Holcomb. And many other people are not going to take solace with Corey Holcomb. They're going to say, you brought this on yourself because of your own behavior. I think, if anything, what this is going to do to me is show everybody, possibly Corey included, that even if we think that we're right in certain decisions, that maybe the other people, they don't feel that way. Let me explain what I'm saying. He is saying that Christina Payne and many other comedians are saying Christina Payne is difficult to deal with. She's friends with Tiffany Haddish, so that probably might be the case. Woo! And that Christina Payne is problematic and everything else, and that she doesn't have so much to lose. She's involved in some level of drug selling or drug usage and everything like that. This is what the other side is saying. She was saying things like, she was trying to talk to Corey about God, at least in the TMZ interview. But from what she says here, it's different. She's saying that she was roasting joking. Corey. Yeah. And obviously it looks like it was disrespectful. And as black men, we got to understand, we live in a world that is very unfavorable to men. And we're living in a world where people are trying to always test your framework. If anything, that person was sent to Corey, not to basically get an answer out of Corey. That person was sent to Corey Holcomb to get him to act in a silly way. Reaction. What they wanted to get is to Corey to act out of character, to act crazy, so that the media could paint him as being a problem with a person with an anger issue, a person that is operating out of a broken framework. They didn't think that it was actually going to get him to say something, especially, when cases are out there. I just feel for all parties involved, this is a learning experience. When you have women out there, women that you feel are trying to cause a problem with you, I understand the girl's boyfriend was there. And yes, Christina Payne's boyfriend or husband should have removed her from that situation also. I definitely agree with Brother Craig, facts like that. But what men got to understand, call the police. If women you feel like you're being harassed by women, you feel like you're being disrespected by women, you need to call the cops, all right? As quickly as possible. You need to do your best to walk away, because the moment that you react in any way, they're going to take the opportunity to say, I'm hurt, he hurt me, he beat me. And it's not going to matter that she was there just a few minutes ago talking loud, talking greasy, talking crazy.
Well, it ain't even that though. She allegedly put hands on him first. That's what Corey was saying.
And everything else. That's not going to matter. What only is going to matter is the result of what people see on camera. And all they're going to see is a split-second decision.
Yeah.
Most people, the public, is not going to look at what's going on. And then I think what the brother Fawcett Media, he failed to realize one thing respectfully. While the court case may be closed, this is not a case about court. This is the court of public opinion. All of this, which is happening to Corey Holcomb right now, is not to send Corey Holcomb to jail. That's not what people want to do. This is the court of public opinion.
And honestly, he wouldn't even do no time about this. You know, he really didn't swing on her like full force. Like, he didn't punch her for real. You know, he definitely didn't try to knock her out. None of that. You know. That don't justify what he did, because I don't like that. I would never do nothing like that.
In the court of public opinion, it's more dangerous than a jail sentence. If you don't believe me, look at what happened to O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was not guilty. O.J. Simpson was not allowed many privileges after that verdict. He had to give up his Heisman, I believe, or somebody sold his Heisman. He couldn't come to the Heisman Awards every year as a former winner. He was banned from USC. I mean, the court of public opinion, that loses you brand deals. It loses your relationships. It's what people consider you too expensive to deal with. And so if somebody can't get you convicted in court, they are going to get you convicted in the court of public opinion. And the court of public opinion is where the money matters. That's where brand managers look at it. It's where other comedians look at it. It's where comedy clubs look at it. It's where your future guests look at it, right? And it's like, when you're too hot, then other people don't.
My thing is how the fuck do TMZ be catching your ass, bruh? I mean, the nigga probably was like, bruh, do these niggas just have a list of niggas like to, okay, if I see him, like, man, how you know Corey was there? Like, okay, even if you have a list, you think that dude is just so familiar with Corey Holcomb to where if you bumped into him, maybe he's just good at his job like that. That shit lame, bro. They was for sure fishing for a reaction, bro. And that's exactly how you do it. Get the fuck out of here. You don't speak on that. You don't speak on the topic at hand. Oh, we wanted to know what happened. Is it true? Why did it happen? Give us some type of nigga. Fuck you and get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Want to touch you or may not want to touch you.
Weirdo.
And then people look at you in a certain way. They paint your narrative. They go back and look at everything you said in the past. So what's happening to Corey right now is the court of public opinion will not care that we watched a bunch of 5150 shows and we've seen Corey treat women fairly. I know that I have. I've seen him talk to women who are married and congratulate them for being a good wife and say, you know, we need more of that. And that's great. Nope.
They network with the ops, but bro, even if they do that, she didn't know where he was gonna be at. Like, no.
They're just gonna clip what they don't like and then put that out there and paint the narrative. So
the airport, they definitely do be lurking at the airport for sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a LA airport, LAX or something, any airport for real. Probably not out here in Tulsa. Unless they know you're coming through that mud. But he could have had a show, you know what I'm saying? A public scheduled show or something, I don't know. And that may have been
just thrown out to many people. What matters is, how can we change the perception around this guy because we don't like him, or he's an enemy, or he's talked about us, so we're going to show him what's going on. And we want to ruin his life, and we want to see him act out of character so we can prove the point even more. This is the plot. This is the plan.
And another thing is, this video, this security footage could have been out a year ago. Corey got a problem with the dude that at this venue or whatever. I think, like, what's his name? I think something point. I don't remember. point first, I don't know. But this video could have been out as well. So this situation with Anton Daniels sparked off a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Prove the point even more.
So apparently now they're saying that the charges were actually dropped. You know, this Christina Payne, well, obviously she's not going to want to say that they were dropped. You know? And that explains a lot as to why she didn't keep pressing the issue. She didn't find another lawyer. Yeah, I believe point shoot or something like that.
This is the plot. This is the plan. And they want to see if...
Because she made it seem like the lawyer just gave up on her because the lawyer was being defamed. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, it's because the charges was dropped. You know? Which, I see why they dropped it. But they, apparently they didn't even have this footage. So that gives them more reason to drop it. You know? Even with the footage, I could see why they dropped it. They're not good. He wouldn't do no time behind this at all. You know what I'm saying? Even found guilty or anything, the nigga wouldn't have done no time, bro.
Corey,
it's just not that deep of an attack, you know? Like
Holcomb mentally, if they can force him to cover more ground to make him have a crash out. Okay? That's what they're betting on. They're doing all this to say, hey, we don't feel like he mentally is capable of all of this pressure.
That's why, bro, if I ever get to that point, bro, where motherfuckers TMZ want to start recording my, bro, I'm wearing a ski mask in 200-degree weather at the airport, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. I'm ready to defend myself at all times. Already. I don't want to. Let me just run this up so I can retire, man. Let me touch some of that Anton Daniels money and I'll be retired in a couple years. Shit.
Let's see what we can do to disturb him. And if we can send some guy out there following him around and whatever we got to do that, we feel like he's going to crash out. And that's the whole point of all of this. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again.
Yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation right here, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap that dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this live stream. I'll get at y'all on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name.